Hi guys, and I'm back with another video. Now, as you look at the fires that happened or is happening in California, uh, it gives me, you know, thoughts about my area. Have you prepared in your area, for your evacuation emergency kit? Have you prepared uh, any information between you and your family in case you have to evacuate? Now, what I want to talk about in this video is pertaining to my area. So, uh, if you can see what it is that we have to do in the Houston, Galveston area, look up your area and see what it is that you have to prepare for in case of an emergency or evacuation from the city, wherever you live. Now, I have some things that I'm going to read to you about the Houston, Galveston area, which, you know, here in Houston and Galveston, we probably already know, a lot about evacuations because we have tornadoes and hurricanes, you know. Uh, so at some point in the season for those things to happen. So, what I'm going to read to you from what I have pertaining to the evacuation essentials for the Houston Galveston area. Now, when preparing for an evacuation or an emergency situation in the Houston Galveston area, it's essential to have a comprehensive kit uh, that includes emergency preparedness. This is the emergency preparedness kit. You need cash on hand. You know, a lot of times credit cards are not going to work in the credit card machines. During one of the evacuations in the past, the city of Houston and Galveston had to evacuate. And when it came time, people wanted to use their credit cards and they couldn't use their credit cards. They needed cash to get gas, excuse me, to get gas, buy food, or whatever it is that they wasn't able to grab from their homes. Um, a lot of people were stuck. They drive so far down, and then, they run out of gas, and you see cars on the freeway line or wherever that route is. You see them on side of the street stranded because they didn't have enough money or enough gas to do what it is that they needed to do. So it says that you have to have a small denominations of cash, like ones, fives, tens. You're stretching it if you get 20 because, you're hoping that the cashier can change a $20 bill. So you need your medical records, including vaccination records and your prescriptions. You need a medical kit with bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, prescription medications, first aid manual. You need your birth records. You need your birth certificate for all of your family members. And you need your ID, your state or your state ID or your driver's license or your passport, but grab them all. It's always good to have it all if you have those things. You need your social security cards for all of your family members, and you need food, non-perishable items such as canned goods, protein bars, or dried fruits for at least 3 days. And you need water, preferably a gallon per person for 3 days. And you need an emergency contact list. Write down your contact list just in case your phones are not working, because if you can't charge your phone, your phone numbers. I don't remember a lot of phone numbers in my phone, because all I have to do is press a button or press on their name, and I don't know a lot of people's telephone numbers. So it's good to have a list that you have written down, just in case you're needing to call one of your family members or friends, even if you checking up on them to see if they're safe. Make sure that you have this information in hand. And you want to have a portable phone charger, preferably a solar powered charger. Uh, but some of us are not uh, so fortunate to be able to have a solar powered. But those who are, it would be good to be able to have that in hand, just in case you might need it for you, your family, or your friends, whoever that would be able to uh, benefit from your solar powered uh, charger. So you need a battery powered or a hand crank radio to stay informed about the emergency situation. And you need flashlights and extra batteries. Uh, you need clothing and blankets, weather appropriate clothing, sturdy shoes and emergency blankets. In our area, uh, you also, well, not just us, but you need important documents, copies of your insurance policies, your deeds, your will, uh, and bank account information in a waterproof container, like those sandwich bags, those baggies, uh, or they have freezer bags that is large enough to hold, uh, a large amount of things like that. So you need hygiene supplies like soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, feminine products, diapers if needed, and a hand sanitizer. Now I'm going to tell you guys, don't bring your electric toothbrush. Leave your electric toothbrush and get you a hand, how you say it, one of those. Okay, I can't think of it right now, but manual. Use a manual toothbrush and not a powered toothbrush. But if it hooks up to your solar powered charger, go ahead. Get a whistle to signal for help. Uh, Multiple tools like a knife, a can opener, or other essential tools. You guys, some gals know, but you guys might know better of what those essential tools are. Now, you need duct tape and a plastic sheeting for shelter or repairs. Uh, you need a fire extinguisher, a small portable one for immediate use. You need your keys. Get extra set of keys for your home or your vehicle, and get a map of your local area in case of evacuation for road closures. Um, and if you have pets, get pet supplies and make sure they have food, water, their leashes, uh, a carrier, just in case you need a carrier for maybe a small animal or something like that, and medical records for your pets if you take your pets uh, to be seen medically on a regular basis. Uh, if you have extra eyeglasses or contact lenses, get that as needed. You know, emergency shelter supplies like a tent or a tarp, and copies of emergency plans for your family and your friends for the meeting points. So that means that you already pre-planned this. You already talked about this early on, and you set meetup points with one another where you're going to meet up at in case of emergency. Now, you, as far as health specific preparations, like you're going to need your mask, like a N95 or a surgical mask, gloves, disinfectant wipes and sprays, a list of allergies and medical conditions for each family member, and special considerations is for elderly care. You know, hearing aids, batteries for their hearing aids, walking aids, or any other necessary devices. You know, if you have infant or small children, you're going to need their formula, their baby food, and comfort items like toys or blankets, you know, and backup power and communication things you're going to need, uh, like a power blanket for portable generators, or you need a portable generator, and walkie-talkies, you know, and your evacuation plan. Pre-identify shelters or evacuation routes, and keep a, a packed go bag for each family member. Now, if you made it this far in this video, it would be good to like start early, you know, when there's not an evacuation needed. You can get these items, you know, play back this video if you need to, at any point, and get these items and get you a to-go bag, and start putting together these items for the Houston and Galveston area. And when it's time to evacuate, like hurricane season, tornado season, uh, you know, floods or whatever that takes place, that would uh, cause you to have to evacuate in a hurry. Get those items, put them, if you have a house, pack those items up and put them in a place in the garage, you know, where it's easy to run to the garage and just get those things and throw it in the trunk, or throw it in the whatever vehicle that you're using. And preferably, if you could take all your vehicles, move all your vehicles, make sure that the people who can drive each vehicle, so that you won't lose that, and you'll be able to have that, you know, because sometimes who knows what could happen. So get prepared and be ready to uh, evacuate at any moment. Don't put yourself in a position where you run out at the last minute and you don't have these things ready. Because when we go to the stores during evacuation time, or when things are happening, it's a lot of people in those stores trying to get all the things that they need, that they should be preparing for right now. So I'm preparing for those things, and some of those things I already have, and I can see where I can uh, improve upon my evacuation kit, you know, my medical kit. And so, with that being said, guys, pray for California, and pray for their safety and well-being. And I'll see you in the next video.